Hi, this is addressed to Carrie, who posts on mycoauthor.com under the avatar username of Carrie, Carrie. And I'm addressing the behavior that you demonstrated in that thread on the piece by Mary Riley called The Show Must Go On, in which you demonstrated that you had knowledge of who I am. I post under the name of Joan, just Joan. That's it. So there's no way from just my posts that you could possibly have guessed my identity. But you have figured out who I am and use that to menace me, just viciously menace me. Try to make me feel badly about my life and about my choices and about who I am, and to poke me, to try to provoke me. And I just can't imagine what is wrong with you. You know, you said you bragged, I don't have any education. Well, you know, I do. I have a lot of education. That was my career. That was my chosen career. And in another time, I would have done quite well. I don't know if you know who Andrei Sakharov is, but you might take a look. Our very own Erwin Kotler represented him when he was young. Someone like that doesn't do very well in our society either. But it's political. It's a political environment. It's a throw of the dice, and in a different environment, where for instance, where policing was not so corrupt as it is now, police who have too much time on their hands, they wouldn't do very well either. So you don't need education. What you need is a heart. You need to have some empathy for other people, because the kind of behavior that you engaged in, I mean, you came after me like you thought you were anonymous behind your avatar. You came after me, a complete stranger. I mean, I don't think we've met. Maybe you've seen me at the courthouse, maybe. But just vicious of you. And that sort of stalking, because that's what it is. You do know what it's called, don't you? Stalking, that kind of stalking, it kills people. And that's not something you should want on your CV. It's not something you should want on your record. It's not something you should want on your conscience. But you see, there's the rub. I don't think you have conscience. I think you're narcissistic, psychopathic. Did you know that police score higher than average on the psychopathy scale of the Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory? It's a test widely used by psychologists to assess people. And the reason that they score high on that scale is because they see the worst of humanity, and so it makes them think everybody's awful. And what's someone like Joan Abernethy? We might as well just kill her, eh? Just kick her in the face, kick her and kick her and kick her and kick her until she's dead. You know, I think that's a bad thing for our police, because it's bad for society. Police should have better support, a better culture, a less bullying culture, because someone like me, I don't deserve what you did. You don't know me. We've never talked. I don't think. So you had absolutely no reason to come after me like that, none. And shame on you. Shame on you. Grow a heart. Grow up. Consult your conscience if you. Do you have a conscience? And just quit what you're doing, because you know what? That kind of thing will catch up with you. I spoke with enough people to have a pretty damn good idea who you are, what your name is, where you live. Yeah, you're in Kenny, you know where I live? Well, I know where you live.